bro. This is my best loadout. Pick me up. Oh. Well, this is what I get for trying.
Julius Randle is the living embodiment of the words toughness and grit. Guys like him tend to walk a path of thorns, and anyone that comes across them can easily be rubbed the wrong way. Particularly his teammates. When Julius arrived in the Big Apple, he was the harbinger of a new day, a resurgence of New York basketball, the likes of which we'd never seen. And his brief reign as the man ended with the arrival of Jalen Brunson. As JB ascended, Randle was relegated to second fiddle on the very team he'd helped revive. And Julius's nature refused to conform. Tension quickly formed, creating a divide in the locker room as Randle resisted Brunson's dominance game after game. Meanwhile, the Knicks kept falling short postseason after postseason.
And he wasn't doing that.
Julius's intensity came at a cost. The same ferocity that had earned the respect of the Mamba could just as easily turn volatile. The Knicks front office knew Julius Randle was not the answer, so they shipped him to Minnesota in exchange for Karl Anthony Towns. And we know where that got the Knicks. In Minnesota, there was no confusion regarding hierarchy. The Timberwolves have one alpha, and that's Anthony Mother effing Edwards. Either you fall in line or the pack will reject you. But Julius Randle was alone. You get it. A couple of days ago, the Timberwolves traded this multi-time All-Star at a loss, also they could clear cap and replace him with LaMelo Ball. Julius has now been ousted by the reigning champions and a premier contender. So is he the victim of misunderstanding and thin-skinned teammates? Or is Julius Randle just a bully?
I think folks just need to hold his weight.
We begin in Los Angeles. In 2014,
because I think he would have still been in Minnesota if he had not been so weak in the playoffs. Like, for real. Like, I think he'd still be where he probably was at, folks, had he not been so weak sauce. That's the main thing. I feel like folks just weak, bro. Like, he was just weak. Yeah, I don't see no other reason that this shit not going that way, you know? Man, internet awful. What's up, y'all? I hope y'all been smooth, man. Hope y'all been cool. Hope y'all been copacetic, you know? Life been pretty cool for me.
7th overall. Unfortunately, Julius broke his right tibia in his rookie debut, sidelining him for the entirety of the season.
Y'all see that, man? Y'all getting this live like
starting role with front row seats to Kobe's retirement tour. Julius, at 6'9", 2-something, was a thoroughbred, relying on his ox-like frame and knack for physicality to dominate opposing wings who were too frail to withstand him, and big men unequipped to contain his face-up arsenal.
He scores, and the Lakers lead with 1.9. Julius Randle.
You knew what you were getting. Julius was going to play hard and never back down. Not even when he...
I really think he said something to him in his ear or something, bro. That's the only way I could see that going that way.
He brushed shoulders with the animal of all animals, the big ticket. His attitude would not permit him to falter. This is a young man from Dallas, Texas. They don't teach tip.
No, me.
Down there.
They don't.
This cowboy wasn't letting anybody press him.
Bro,
legend status
my face, boy.
And that's exactly the kind of personality that endeared him to Kobe Bryant on a Lakers squad Mamba did not approve of. In his first 4 seasons, Julius had shown promise, but LA's front office was unwilling to commit to him long term, particularly with the Titan looming over the horizon and LeBron James. Rob Pelinka, the GM, questioned whether Randle's simplistic berserker style would pair well with LeBron's cerebral approach, as he had a tendency to suffocate the offense. So they let him walk, guiding the 24-year-old southward into the bayous of Louisiana. In his sole stint with the New Orleans Pelicans, Julius's growth in production enticed onlookers. In particular, a club in the Atlantic residing in a city that never sleeps. In the summer of 2019, Julius Randle signed a 3-year, $63 million deal with the New York Knicks. The weavings of fate weren't kind to New York. A shadow of dysfunction and mediocrity had veiled the metropolis since the Patrick Ewing days. What followed the Knicks' success in the 90s was eras of flash and dazzle, which would erupt the Garden in spurts, but nothing even remotely resembling a true championship contender.
That's
With
true.
the departure of long-stay superstar Carmelo Anthony, New York was desperate for a figurehead. And while others mocked the notion of playing for this rotting franchise, Julius was all smiles. Following a year of assimilation, New York hired the hard-nosed Tom Thibodeau to lead this group of bright talents. That's when the Knicks turned the corner. In 2020-2021, New York recorded their first winning season in 8 years. Julius had reignited the passion for basketball.
I'm still trying to figure out what him and Quickly getting into it about. I'm pretty sure he said something crazy, bro. He had to say something ridiculous. Bro, he had it. He like, bro, pass the ball. He ain't pass you the ball. Well, I look like I ain't passing nobody like you the ball. Nigga, better get off the rebound. You know he said something like that. I just know he did. I know. There ain't really nobody could tell me, make me feel like he didn't say that, bro. That's how I feel about it. Like, bro, they tryna stop me, bro. They ain't gonna stop
The
me.
Empire State.
They
He
ain't gonna
burst
stop
onto
me.
the scene,
Come on,
reaching his
man.
first All-Star game and securing the Most Improved Player award with averages of
Damn.
24, 10, and
24 and
6,
10,
all-around efficiency.
6.
His usage was astronomical, and his defensive analytics were troublesome, but come on, we can worry about that later. This dude just revived New York basketball. He is the man in the city, and he can do no wrong. But while the city was on cloud 9, a villain would bring him back down to earth. In the 2021 first-round matchup between the Knicks and the Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young conquered the Garden as his own, becoming an enemy for life in NYC. His villainy effectively muffled Randle's abhorrent performance in said series. I know I've thrown a lot of numbers at you guys,
You definitely have.
but 18 points per game on 29% field goal
29?
is genuinely unacceptable from anybody.
He shot 30%.
I'm calling it now.
Field
Spain is
goal?
winning the whole thing. Yamal has been playing like the young GOAT.
At you guys.
What?
But 18 points per game on 29% field goal is genuinely unacceptable from anybody.
Like, literally.
The front office
what the-
knew Randle
what?
alone was not enough to bring them to the promised land. So in the 2022
So they got Brunson.
offseason,
Bruh.
Leon Rose made the greatest decision of his executive career by signing Dallas Mavericks guard Jalen Brunson in free agency. An overpay, which was widely ridiculed at the time.
Let me tell you something right now. The New York Knicks, it's over.
Brunson arrived home
Just be
to be a
talking.
supporting piece beside Randle, who was still the top dog. While the Knicks finished 5th in the East, with Julius having the most productive season of his career, the star on Broadway was a 6-foot counterpart, and the disparity in their abilities was ever apparent come playoffs. In the second round against Miami, Brunson erupted for 31 points per game, punctuated by a 41-point barrage in Game 6 that ultimately amounted to nothing. Meanwhile, his co-star vanished once again, averaging 18 points per game in that series. And yes, he was battling through injury, but affliction does not excuse an absence of effort, for
Literally.
which he was rightfully criticized. In 24,
He's not
more
trying.
pieces of the championship core began to form. A rift had formed on the court between Brunson and Randle. While both men were amicable off the court, harboring no ill will, the friction inbounds was apparent. The combination of a ball-dominant 3-level guard and a sluggish post-centric bruiser was odd from the jump. There's only one basketball after all, and literally everything from the statistics to the advanced metrics to your
I mean, it could have worked if just Julius is more of willing to make it work. I feel like you can't really be mad they choosing you to be the second fiddle gang if you playing like a second fiddle, shorty. Like, you ain't coming through this man just dropped 31 carry. You should at least had 25. You should supposed to at least had 30. Like, if you got 30, mother's gonna look at you, okay. But it's like, you ain't even dropped 30 with him. They can't even just say, yeah, the team was just, well, it wasn't them two up. But like, bro, it was you. Shit, I rock out with him too with my money on the line. Nigga, he's reliable. A reliable 30 and a conflicted 18 is two different things that I don't think I want to run with the second one.
own two eyes said number 11 should always have the damn ball in his hands. And again, Julius is no punk, but he can be one selfish motherfucker. So he
telling you.
lashed out. He was criticized for his poor body language. Again, look to the Miami series. When the MSG crowd booed his struggles, he gave them a thumbs down and literally told the
Look at how his son act. His son act just as emotional as him. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm telling you.
fans to shut the fuck up. He was volatile and many questioned his leadership, with Brunson appearing angelic in contrast. When one of his own assistant coaches tried to calm him down, he berated him by stating, "Don't ever put your fucking hands on me like that." By then, Julius had been relentlessly lambasted, and the solution seemed obvious. Luckily for the Knicks, Minnesota emerged as a willing suitor, trading franchise star Karl Anthony Towns for the disgruntled veteran.
They gave them some good.
Since Towns' arrival,
gave him some
the
good
Knicks
in
core have
return.
noticeably grown closer. They're not co-workers, it's a familial atmosphere, something Randle never fully formed with his teammates.
Because he's
No,
selfish.
they don't hate Julius, and the team's internal qualms have always been strictly basketball related. Don't get that twisted. But chemistry is key in pursuit of glory, and Karl Anthony Towns is naturally easygoing and super personable. Just
Yeah.
ask Jimmy Butler. He's also just a better basketball player, so that helps. And his contribution in the Big Apple will certainly never be erased, bringing the Knicks a championship. Meanwhile, Julius was back in the West, the newest addition to Anthony Edwards' pack of hungry wolves. As a duo, the two struggled to find cohesion. In the beginning, Ant noticeably loosened his reins on offense, allowing Randle
He willingly, like, man.
room to settle in, and he was surpassing expectations.
Oh, he's cold-blooded!
It really felt like Julius had found his ideal situation, but then the inconsistency crept back in. When Julius Randle plays to his strengths and is fully engaged, he's one of the best basketball players on the planet. But when he's not, the drop-off is stark and at times ugly. Ironically, this criticism can even apply to Cat. He burrows himself in the dirt when his shot isn't falling or he's not getting looks, and that selfishness can stall the attack. Following a regular season unraveling against the Sacramento Kings, Edwards spoke his mind. Credit to Ant. For the firecracker that he is, he remained measured, addressing the team's struggles. He alluded to tensions and spoke his mind in a subtle fashion, but never escalated it to anything direct. But I'll let you be the judge of his statements, particularly who he's directing it towards. Fast forwarding to last season, it was more the same. The Minnesota Timberwolves displayed
He
all
talking about
attributes of
bro.
a champion, with talents top to bottom, but they fell short of the top brass out west due to their inconsistencies night in and night out. The addition of Ayo
Smell
Dosunmu
good,
and
bro.
key
What's
bench
that?
pieces rejuvenated the stagnant unit. In the playoffs, they upset the mighty Denver Nuggets, a seasoned foe, with Edwards battling through his knee injury. Matched up against the San Antonio Spurs in the second round, Ant-Man didn't blink. Hobbled and battered, he went out there and died on his shield. His counterpart, not so much. Julius
Damn.
Randle once again disappeared in the brightest moment. Change was a necessity if Minnesota wanted to win a championship. The first priority was clear.
You might
Offload
put a limo in
Julius
there, man.
Randle by any means. Minnesota sent him out the door for minimal value, just a contract to be redirected as the franchise ushered in a new era. One that pairs Edwards with a superior co-star in LaMelo Ball.
You know me.
Once again, Julius Randle
Pack his
was
ass up,
discarded
man.
for an upgrade. And just like the cat trick,
I feel like at this point he's in the best situation. him and MPJ, man, hey, y'all could do that over there and not win. Go ahead, do that over there, you feel me? But she on a couple seconds and a couple minutes. Love y'all, man. We grinding, we getting to it, and that's how we do it, man. Love y'all. See y'all soon, bruh.